Welcome back, I'm DRN, and this is Mechabellum, a 1 vs 1 auto battler with giant mechs blasting each other to bits with lasers and rockets. We're going into our 4th game of this week's tournament. We're against Barbare 2. Aerial, quick supply, heavy armor, cost control. I'm very tempted by quick supply. We'd be able to start with 4 sets of tanks and anti-air cover from the marksman. Aerial's not bad either. But yeah, I'm going to go with my gut instinct here and go quick supply. I'm on a bit of a tank craze in my early game at the moment. Barbare is supply specialist with phoenixes and crawlers. Okay. Yeah, we can do the quick supply cheese here. Start with 2 extra sets of tanks. It gives a lot of health on the board. And tanks are great at clearing chaff, when you've got enough of them. I like to put my tanks 2 in front of the tower and 2 to the side of the tower. Leaves us enough space to drop a giant between them, but not a large enough gap for enemy crawlers to get through. He's got 3 sets of crawlers, there's likely to be a midline set, so I can't really afford to leave a midline sniper. So I'm going to nudge these guys along just a tiny bit, and put 2 snipers on this side, so we've got a strong side and a weak side. In theory I should randomise which side is strong and which side is weak, so people can't make reads and predict me, but it's not such a big deal. We're just playing for fun, and there's no money on the line. Next round I'm sure we're going to need some chaff, so let's unlock crawlers. Here we go. Turn 1 Wasps. Wow, that's cheeky. We're not the only ones being cheesy here. Oh, forgot to say good luck, have fun. Sorry, I jumped straight into talking mode. Hopefully our tanks have enough health to hold the line while our snipers pick them off. We're a bit lucky here, the bigger bunch has gone to the side and we've got 2 snipers. We need to get through these Wasps before these Phoenixes get through our tanks. Ooh, it's close, but I think we're good. Yes, that's the advantage of marksmen over Phoenixes, is they shoot a little bit quicker and have a slightly longer range. The downside is you only get 1 body per unit, and they're vulnerable to ground fire, which are pretty big downsides, I've got to say. So if I had the choice, I would take Phoenixes over snipers any day of the week, but we are where we are, and we have to use what the game gives us. Speaking of which, these fangs look good. We need chaff, he's probably going to take the Stormcallers. His Wasps are in the midline, so let's lie these guys flat to catch them. Right, I think we need to balance out the sniper on the right hand side as well, because he's using a lot of aircraft. And then I think we're going to need some anti-flank, in case he does a jump drive play with those Wasps, or try some flanking crawlers, to catch our marksmen in their rump. So let's give them some bodyguards. Plus it's handy to have a few late arriving fangs to mop up if you need. Sorry, just mirroring these exactly to feed the OCD beast. Gotta keep things tidy. I think we look really good. This looks way too strong for a round 2 board, I've got to say. So much chaff, so many tanks and so many snipers, it's crazy. Oh, almost forgot to unlock a unit. Ooh, even more Wasps. Someone's been playing survival, I think, because Wasps are very strong in survival. Range on our fangs, or some Mustangs would beat this. His board's crying out for it at the moment, but maybe he's expecting that. He's going to try and ambush us with Firestorm crawlers or some Vulcans. The mind games begin. This might turn into one of the rare carry fang games, or maybe I should give the new Wraith a run out. I don't like picking into Phoenix. Yeah, we're lucky here, we'd be struggling without the extra tanks from quick supply. He's so aerial centric, he's got to expect my Mustangs. Does he go Wraith with armor then? I'm trying to work out what his next move is going to be. He's got to have a plan, turn 1 and turn 2 Wasps. Maybe he's hoping I over-respond and take anti-air techs and everything and then he just sells out of them. Ooh, this item is really good on Mustangs. It helps them get over the 60 damage per level armor hump that you have to be ready for with Mustangs. This is really predictable, but there's a reason it's predictable, it's because it's effective. Sometimes it's okay to play default, and let your opponent be the one to make the crazy plays. Got a few more Wasps on this left hand side, so let's give the item to these guys. You want your Mustangs as far back as possible, so they're as safe as possible from fire or Stormcallers. It gives those Wasps a chance to overextend because they've got quite short range, they have to come quite far forward to attack. Double the stats on our snipers for half the price. Feeling pretty good right now. Ooh, he's got skill specialist, but we haven't had any skills yet. And he's got range on the Wasps. We're going to have range on our Mustangs then. Look, their range is 90 meters, and the Mustang's range is 95 meters base. Bit too close for comfort. I'd rather they were fighting from the back line, instead of joining our tanks up front. Everything he's got is vulnerable to these Mustangs though, so as long as we can protect them, we'll win. Range will help us do that. So many flyers for turn 3. It's kind of crazy. It's a big commitment going range on these Wasps so early. Now he can't sell out of them. That's half his health. He's going to be feeling the pressure now. I've fallen for this trap before now. Has to be top supply specialist here, there's no other choice. From this position, the only way we lose this game is if he stabilizes and out economies us. So if he takes top supply and we don't, and then he drags it out to a late game, we could get swamped. Right, upgrade you, you've earned it. And you've got an item on you, so it's more than double the stats. We're still at risk of him going Stormcaller or Vulcan. But I can't really afford range here if I want to get the free units, so I think we have to play into it. If he does go Vulcan, we'll get armor on the tanks and range on the Mustangs. Until then, we'll just build the strongest board possible. I call these my insurance fangs. If everything else but the Phoenixes die, these guys will run over and kill the Phoenixes. Plus they're ready and waiting if there's a Wasp spawn played. There's nothing left for us to unlock free. We need to get these tower upgrades as well when we can. Keep leaving it too late. There's the Vulcan. The game is afoot. I'm really glad he's done that. I was getting worried. Hate it when I can't predict my opponent. I think our snipers are big enough to put him down quick. Yeah, he's already at half health. He's getting chunked. Oh, he didn't last very long. A bit too far forward and a bit too exposed, I think. Even the big boys need bodyguards. Yeah, we definitely need range on the Mustangs. They're running far too far forward. This is a bloodbath. Everything's just trading blows. Thankfully for us, the aircraft are a bit more fragile than the ground-based tanks. He's got to be feeling the pressure now. He knows he's one bad round from losing the game. Again, the game is taunting us with extended range sledgehammer. It's got to be senior attack specialist. The item is nice, but everything getting damage up is huge. Right, armor on our tanks in case he drops 2 more Vulcans. Range on you guys. Push rapid resupply for the temp range. And then 1 more set of Mustangs, I think. That's all we need. Pretty simple turn for us, really. I feel bad for our opponent because he's going to be in the tank, stressing, thinking about a million different options. And we're just cruising through with the expected range upgrade. And tankier tanks. My only worry is if he magically drops 2 more Vulcans and takes Incendiary Bomb, and suddenly the entire field is on fire. I don't think he'll be able to afford it. Oh, didn't upgrade these guys. And we forgot the tower as well. Whoops. Ooh, fortresses. Interesting, he spent 200 on shields rather than just taking 300 and buying permanent shields. I guess he was as cash strapped as we were. Okay, it's kind of clever, I see what he's doing. The snipers will get stuck on the shields, which have 40,000 health. Buying time for the Vulcan to do its job. Bit of a gamble this late on into the game, because we've probably got enough DPS to burst these shields down. Yeah, it bought it time, but armor our tanks also bought us time to kill it. We've got a nice concave going on here. We just need to chew through these forts' HP before the Phoenixes get too much work done. Should be fine. Yeah, that's GG, I'm sorry dude. Too little too late. We did have a very lucky start, only fair to acknowledge it. Positioning on that Vulcan kind of cost him, and the early Wasps didn't have the impact he was hoping for. Right, this is a tricky one. I can understand where he's coming from, picking up the range on the Wasps, thinking he was going to use them to contest the Fangs that we picked up. But ranged Wasps never beat Mustangs, because we just get range on our Mustangs as well and still shoot them from miles away. He was unlucky, he was a little bit behind the curve when he got his Vulcan. We had levels on our marksmen, so we could already destroy the Vulcan pretty quickly. But he could have protected it better with some Fangs right in front of it. We were very fortunate to have tanks en masse to begin with, which were able to soak up everything the Wasps and the Phoenix could throw at them while the snipers did their work. He should have leveled up these Phoenixes, would let them one-shot tanks. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of Wasps early game, even as aerial specialist with the bonus range, which our opponent wasn't. I just don't think they're a very good carry unit in PvP. In PvE they can be great for survival, but not here. Unless you've got a particular game plan and you're ready to ambush my Mustangs. Like, say you've already got 2 units of Stormcores that you can just drop fire onto, or you're a giant specialist and you're happy to drop Vulcans with Incendiary Bomb the next turn. But even then, the payoff doesn't seem worth it. I think of Wasps as airborne chaff, to be honest. I never even needed to use rapid reload on the marksman, because they didn't have shields. Anyway, I think he was just experimenting, so I won't labour the point. Let's see how much comp power we've gained or lost. Ooh, that was a bit of a mismatch. I feel a bit bad now. Sorry, dude. Tournaments can match you with anyone, as long as you've got the same winning record. Live ranking has us positioned first, but that's just because we finished first. I'm sure that'll change, but I'm still happy to play for second, and try to improve as we go along the way. Well, thank you for watching, I hope you had some fun, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next round.